Well, hey, Braelen. I guess I'll just start right out by asking you about the importance of this rivalry. How much have you heard about what this game means to Georgia fans?
I know this game means a lot to everybody, whether it's football, basketball, baseball. I know this rivalry has been going on for a very long time, and I know wins mean a lot.
Dash, can you hear us now? Okay, let's go to Chip Towers and Mark Weiser.
Yeah, Braelen, a little bit about the X's and O's on the court. One of the first things that popped out to me, I think I saw they have like a 10.3 rebounding margin or something like that. How much have you heard about that rebounding from Coach Crean this week? And just, kind of on the court, what's some of the secret to success?
Bringing physicality is a big thing. Coach Crean preaches boxing out, finding your man. If you don't get it, he doesn't get it. Just make sure you're putting a body on him, rebounding and getting out and run and transition, what we like to do the best.
How well do you know any of the guys on the Georgia Tech roster, from AAU or high school ball or whatever?
Can you repeat that, please?
I was asking if you know anyone on the Georgia Tech roster from AAU or high school ball or in-state.
I know Jamonte Hill. He's a freshman there. I used to play baseball with his cousins, and I used to watch him and stuff. So that's one I know, but not too many people I know. I've heard of people, but I don't know.
Thanks.
All right, let's go to Jared and then Jack.
Hey, Braelen, you've played for Coach McLean in your 2 seasons at UIC and now this season as a Bulldog. Could you kind of describe the relationship y'all have built over the last couple of seasons?
Me and Coach McLean have a good relationship. He believed in me. He blessed me with a scholarship out of JUCO to University of Illinois Chicago, and I feel like our relationship got stronger as we continue to be together. So, and it's still strong now, and it's continuing to get strong, and I'm blessed to be here.
Chemistry was a kind of a point of emphasis at the beginning of the year, just because a lot of you guys haven't played together before. How do you think that the first few games how has that improved over the first few games?
Our chemistry and believing in one another, and it definitely has improved. That's just from practice, and just everybody just buying into the system right now, and everybody's like making sure that they're trusting each other to make the shot.
All right, let's go back to Anthony Dasher and see if the third time's a charm.
How about now, Braelen? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right, that's technical issues on my part here. No, just get back to playing Georgia, Georgia Tech again. How much has the rivalry been talked about by the players? I mean, I know a lot of you guys are from Georgia, but I mean, it's the first time you're part of it. I mean, has that been anything y'all been talking about at all?
We're just taking it one game at a time, but obviously we know this game is very important. We know the value that it has, and we're very locked in to getting the win for this tomorrow night.
Okay, we've got time for some follow-up questions. If anybody has one, just feel free to jump in.
Braelen, you guys obviously have had some home games, but I mean, it's a 9:00 tip TV. I imagine the fans and everything else will be out. Much more atmosphere, I would imagine. How much are you looking forward to that? Because I'm sure it's something that you've seen in recruiting and everything else, certainly in Tom Crean's tenure.
Yes, I'm obviously excited for the atmosphere, especially at home. Cincinnati had a pretty good atmosphere there, so it's going to be very nice to have it at our own place.
All right, anyone else have a follow-up for Braelen before we cut him loose? Okay, Braelen, thanks for your time and good luck at tomorrow's game.
All right, thank you. Go Dogs.
2 questions will come from Anthony Dasher and Mike Griffith.
Hey, Jailyn, good to see you today. Just as we were talking to Braelen a while ago, just being part of the Georgia Tech rivalry for the first time, have you sensed a little amped up in practice, or I know a lot of you guys, this is your first time with this rivalry. Have you noticed anything different about preparing for this game?
Yeah, all the guys and coaches has been more focused.
and more dedication towards this game, just for the simple fact that it's a rivalry, the two biggest schools in Georgia. And, since I've been here, I've been hearing from family members, just people of the Athens community and how important this game is. So I've been able to sense how big this rivalry is.
I guess too, just a quick follow-up. I mean, being that you're not too far away, you're already pretty familiar with how, I guess, heated this is, being you're from Madison.
Yeah. I came to the games when I was young. So I definitely had a sense of the rivalry since then.
Hey, Jalen, every game, there's always some key matchups. Without giving too much of the game plan away, where do you think the focus and emphasis has been for this particular matchup for Georgia?
I don't think it's really a focus on one person. I think it's as a unit. We just don't want them to be comfortable running their offense. We want to speed them up at times, just make them uncomfortable the whole game, and pretty much go off of that and do what we do.
Okay, let's go to Chip Towers and then Mark Weiser.
Yeah, Jailyn, what do you think about that 9 p.m. tip? I don't know if you're an early riser or a late to bed guy, but obviously it's probably going to be a pretty jacked up atmosphere. You looking forward to that part of it?
Yeah. I actually like earlier games just because I like to get up, get it out the way. I just hate the anticipation of waiting, but
Yeah.
I'm definitely okay with waiting for this game. Like I said, it's a big rivalry. You can feel the sense in the air in practice, just walking around campus and people talking to you. So I'm definitely ready for that game.
Hey, Jalen, after 3 games, kind of how do you assess your play so far this season? What have you been working on in practice to get better?
Really just been trying to focus on areas that I feel like the team may be weak in. Right now, I think that, we could definitely improve in rebounding. So, every day I come in and try to focus on rebounding, just making plays for other people to score the ball easily. And just knowing all those things are going to help me, myself, become a better player. And also just help us become a better team.
Let's go to Jared Smith and then Jack Matheson.
Hey, Jalen, on top of being a pretty efficient scorer for Georgia this year, shooting 50% from the floor, you're also second on the team in assists. Can you kind of speak on the importance of being like an all-around player in this offense? I know kind of Coach Crean has emphasized positionless basketball. So, can you speak on the importance of kind of that?
Yeah, well, first and foremost, on this team this year, it's a lot of talent. So every night, you never know whose night it is. I feel like the things you can control are, getting guys involved, rebounding, doing all the small things, and just waiting till your number is called. I mean, every night is going to be someone's night. So you just focus on the small things, which is playmaking for others, rebounding, things that you can actually control, and just patiently wait.
Hey, Jailyn, against South Carolina State, you guys did a really good job of forcing turnovers and getting steals. What can you do? What have you done this week to kind of make sure you replicate that against Georgia Tech?
But one of the things that we value every day in practice is deflections. Crean, he praises that every day. He constantly stays on us about that. So just being active on the ball, I think that's how we turned South Carolina State over so many times. So just staying focused on that and staying dedicated to that, I think that'll put us in a good position against Georgia Tech.
Okay, we've got time for a couple of follow-up questions. If anybody has one, just feel free to jump in.
Jailyn, do you know anybody? Have you played with anybody personally on Tech's team?
I don't know any of the guys on Tech's team. I think I'm a little too old to be playing with those guys. My 6th year. I know a few of the coaching staff members. Just being recruited out of high school by a couple of them. I actually have a family member that's on the coaching staff. He played at Georgia Tech, BJ Elder. So.
Oh. BJ, you're related to BJ Elder. I'm sorry, I didn't know that. Tell me your relationship and what you know about Tech from his relationship.
Yeah, just growing up, obviously, he was one of the most well-known basketball players out of my hometown, Madison, Georgia. So, just growing up, we always heard stories about him and what he did at Tech. And it's a blessing for him to be back there, coaching now.
Thank you.
Okay, anybody else with a follow-up? Okay, Jailyn, thank you for your time and good luck in tomorrow's game.
Thank you.
anyway, Coach, yeah, talking about that atmosphere, it's a 9 o'clock tip. That's kind of unusual, but I'm sure you like it, and just you really haven't had an opportunity to kind of throw a party like you will tomorrow night. Can you just talk about the tip time and the atmosphere you expect?
Well, I like a 9 o'clock start if it's packed, right? I mean, that's the bottom line.
Yeah.
And, I think our fans will be excited. It certainly seems that way. I think even the first couple of crowds, they haven't been huge, but they've been really loud and they've been engaging. And that's what you want. I mean, it goes back to the first day that I was ever here talking about how you build a program. Every fan matters. I mean, it doesn't matter. And that's so important to me and to us. And hopefully we have a great crowd for that. But we've got to come in and play well. I mean, there's no doubt about that. I mean, it's there's a lot of things that go into the pageantry of college basketball and the game atmosphere and things like that. And I try to have my hand on that. But bottom line is we've got to prepare to play a really good team that have won over a period of time, have a lot of guys back. And we've got to do a great job. And so that's where my focus is more than anything else.
Tom, when you're putting together your schedule and finding a date for this game, do you have any input on the tip time? Is that all a TV decision?
Yeah, that was a TV decision. Absolutely.
Okay. And does it make it tougher when there's a noon kickoff the next day, or you hope the fans support Georgia?
Yeah, there's not much. Yeah, there's not much you can do about it. I mean, it shouldn't. When you look at how packed this town is on a Friday night when we've had other noon games, it shouldn't make a difference. And hopefully people will see it as a great part of their weekend, that they get a chance to, they can do what they want to do on Friday. They can get to town. They can get a nap. They can go to dinner. They can get to the game, still have their fun and still be able to be there early enough to be there for kickoff and help get the crowd, and help do their part of making the crowd formidable on Saturday. So there's not much we can do about the timing of it. But again, bottom line is it's about how we play inside those 94 feet for me.
Yep. Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go to Jared Smith.
Hey, Coach, after watching some of the film from Tuesday's game, what were some of your biggest takeaways on things you thought the team improved on, and then some areas you'd like to see them improve tomorrow night?
Well, we've got to guard the dribble better, and we got to keep our foot on the gas pedal when we can. I thought we did a really good job early of defending, and we did a good job late. And no question, I played guys too many minutes early on, and it was a little bit harder to get the second wind. And that may be the case tomorrow. We're dealing with some illness issues right now that we're going to have to work through, and that just becomes part of it. It just becomes part of how you prepare, and you just do the best that you can. But to me, the way we move the ball, the way we got up the court, the way we kept attacking, the way we didn't let lack of offense knock us out, was really good. But bottom line is we've got to do a better job of guarding the ball, challenging shots, and keeping our foot on the gas on both ends of the floor throughout a game, even when we get up.
Okay, guys, we've got just a couple more minutes with Coach. If you have any follow-up questions, feel free to jump right in.
Hey, Coach, were some of those illness issues, some of the flu deal that's been going around?
Well, potentially, we're waiting on that a little bit, but it's certainly the potential of it. We dodged that bullet the other night, but I'm not sure we will this time.
All right, thanks.
Yep.
Okay, Coach Crean, thank you for your time today.
You're welcome.
Good luck in tomorrow's game.
You're welcome. Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right, thanks everybody, and we'll see you soon.